Hey team, welcome to the channel, man. I am stoked to see you. So we're going to walk through the process of actually field stripping some MREs, why you want to do so, and how we're actually going to do that. And I'm going to take a number 7, a number 8, and you guessed right if you said a number 9, and we're going to get all these three done for. But before we do, I need a little shout out to and from my sponsor. Right, so field stripping MREs, it's a practice we've been doing forever, forever, man. I've been doing this since the 90s because we get these huge boxes of chow and it's just, there's too much weight, there's too much bulk. Now each MRE has like 2,000 dadgum calories in it. So it's enough for the warfighter, you know, if we're out rucking and we're out moving and we're in an operational or combat environment. It has way more than enough calories and nutrition to keep us be able to move through these adverse conditions. But I don't need a lot of the garbage that's in there. So I want to take a lot of the weight and the bulk out so that I can actually cram them into my pack. You know, if you try to pack, you know, 3 days worth of chow in an assault pack or something like that, which is supposed to be a 3-day pack, but man, you can't put 3 days worth of food. You couldn't cram 9 MREs. Not that I would want 9 MREs for 3 days. Man, you talk about blowing the lid off of the off the you know what. Right, so you know each MRE clocks in at about a pound, right? So I'm going to take 3 MREs and I'm going to try to clock it back all 3 down into 1 pound. So we got a number 8, which is meatballs and marinara sauce. A number 7, which is brisket entree. Can't go wrong with that. And a number 9, which is beef stew. So there's all kinds of crap that's in here that we don't need, and things that we can take out and things that we want to make sure that we do keep, right, for some different situations. So we're going to try to take all 3 and we're going to try to clock them back down into 1. The only other thing I'm going to recommend that you use is some 100-mile-an-hour tape, duct tape, Gorilla tape in this case, whatever kind of tape that you want to use. I'll show you why you're going to want to do that in the end, and I'll tell you why I have reflective orange. And as we get going, that's what this channel is all about. It's all about fieldcraft and virtue. If that's what you're into as well, and you want to stay up to date on some future content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way you'll be able to stay up to date on some future content. Right, so we'll start off with the number 7, because that just makes sense. Set these guys aside a little bit. Get these bad boys opened up. And of course, everything's all sealed in here. We're not going to throw anything away just yet. We'll get this guy here. You would think, some people may think, well, just take this out and put this somewhere else, but that's not quite enough. All right, so let's look at everything that the number 7 has in it. You get a spoon, Irish coffee, some blackberry jam, peanut butter, pound cake of wheat bread, raisins, Tootsie Rolls, condiment packet, heater. This is our potatoes au gratin, and the actual potatoes itself, and of course the bag. So I'm going to start putting stuff into this bag that I don't want right off the bat. So I know I don't need that. I know I don't need this heater. I know that I'm not going to want this Irish cream. I know that I'm not going to want, let's look at this wheat bread. So this has 190 calories. That's not bad. But it pretty much has nothing else in it. And peanut butter we're going to keep. The blackberry jam, I'm going to imagine, has absolutely nothing in it but some sugar, and that's not a bad thing to have out in the field. Only 80 calories. And of course a little bit of sugar. So I'm going to keep that actually for the sugar. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna take the Tootsie Rolls. I'm gonna keep the Tootsie Rolls for the sugar. We're gonna get rid of the jelly. This wheat bread is horrible. The raisins has almost nothing in it except some fat, some sodium, which a little bit of sodium is good, and it has some fiber. So right now, we'll keep that for a minute. I'm gonna keep the brisket, and we're gonna get rid of the potatoes of rotten. And of course, here in the condiment package, show you what's in here. We got toilet paper, beverage base, salt, towelette, and gum. So we know that we don't need the gum. I have baby wipes, so I don't need towelettes. Salt, I'm not gonna keep a beverage base powder, and I'm actually gonna keep one of these, and it's not for what you might think. We're gonna throw this away, but I will tell you why later. So look at all of that. That was almost 90% of the bulk that was in this I'm getting rid of right now. Let's go on to number 8, which is the meatballs and marinara sauce. Same thing, got a big old package. I'm gonna open this up. Now I'm gonna get rid of this pack. So all my garbage out of this one, I'm gonna go ahead and throw into number 8. That's garbage right off the bat. Now, why don't I need this one? Because I'm gonna put everything into one. Meatballs, I'm gonna keep. The cardboard package, I don't need. Garlic mashed potatoes, I'm gonna hold on to for now. Chocolate chip cookie, you dang Skippy, I'm keeping that thing. Condiment packet, we'll see if this one has anything different in it. It has some creamer, which I don't want. Has coffee, which I don't really want, but I'll keep it. Towelette, I'm gonna get rid of. Splenda, hell no. Salt, nope. Gum and TP, I'm good. Cheese spread with jalapenos, I don't even know what I would throw this on, so we're gonna get rid of that. Fruit punch, get rid of that. Beef snack, I'm gonna keep, but we're not gonna keep it in this container. So we're gonna take this out, keep that, get rid of this. Spoon, I don't need. MRE heater, don't need. And again, boom, I got all of this stuff. Oh, and you did see that I had the hot beverage bag here, right? So I'm gonna keep this because it is a waterproof, it's a small Ziploc bag. Boom, get rid of this. Last up is the number 9. Open this dude up. Same thing. Put everything I don't need back into the number 9. Don't need that bag. I don't need another hot beverage bag. This jam, I'm gonna hold on to that for a second. I don't need a heater. Don't need pepper sauce. Don't need a spoon. Don't need fruit punch powder. Multi-grain snack bread I'll hold on to for a second. Peanut butter I'm gonna keep. Vanilla pound cake I'm gonna keep, so I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Now in this one, I've got toilet paper, matches. You see this is the only one that matches came in. This is creamer, coffee, sugar, towelette, and that's it. We'll get rid of all that stuff here. Pretzel nuggets I'll keep for now. Cardboard sleeve for the heater, don't need. And of course, my beef stew we're going to keep. One more bag, hitting the road. So now we can see what we have here, and it's a lot of stuff here, right? It's a lot of stuff. So what I'm gonna do is first off, I'm gonna take this hot water heater bag, I'm gonna open it up, and in here I'm gonna place my TP that I kept from those two, and my matches. I'm gonna put my matches all in there. Get this the way I want it. Now, the reason I kept the toilet paper was not to wipe my butt. I have wipes for that. This is a good, quick, fuel expedient fire starting kit right here in a bag, right? All these matches, and then not one, but dos things of toilet paper. Man, you can't start a fire with that. There's something wrong with you. So now we have all this chow that's left. Right, I got 3 full meals, along with some couple extra nuggets of some things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MRE bag, and we're going to fill this thing a certain way. I'm going to take these in, I'm going to put them in sideways, because they fit, almost, well, quite frankly, they fit perfectly this way. And I'm going to put one on top of another in here. Now, if I needed to get down super light, this would be all I would take. Would be just the 3 meals, and that's a solid day's worth of food, if that's what it came down to. But thankfully, that should not be what it's coming down to. So see what else we have left here. So I am going to keep the chocolate chip cookie. I'm going to keep the beef thing. Keep my Tootsie Rolls, because I like my Tootsie Rolls. And of course I'm going to keep my peanut butter, both of them actually. Now I'm starting to get to the point where I don't know how much left I want to keep in here. I'm going to toss the potatoes, I'm going to toss my raisins, I'm going to toss my pretzels, and I'm going to keep my pound cake, man, because that pound cake is dead gum good. Only kept 1 spoon. In a pinch, I would just make a spoon. And we're going to throw this good in here, too. Right, and so that's it for the size and the weight of 3 MREs. I've got it all compacted down into one. So now I'm going to take, and I need to seal this guy up. So that's where and how the tape is going to come and help us out. I'm going to start off by folding this over and getting it down just as tightly as I possibly can here, right? And then we'll get our tape ready. Start the tape right here. And so we're going to take and we're going to get this scrunched down just as tight as we possibly can. And right before I close it up, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna roll this nice and tight like this, so it stays sealed a little bit better. Really crank down on it. And I'm not just gonna tear it off just yet. Put that tape aside. And this tape never really gives you too much of a problem, but if you're using like green tape, actually that's a little much, I can take that off. It can be sometimes, it can be a booger to get undone. So we're gonna take our tab, we're gonna make a pull tab on this, right? See, you're not fidgeting, trying to get it undone, right? It's already ready to go. And boom, man, that's it. That's your field stripped MRE. More than an entire day full of chow is stuffed and crammed into this thing. Now I'm gonna put this inside my backpack, and it's gonna stay there. You know, it's kind of an emergency ration if I need to. And of course, all right, friends, there you go. Field stripping MREs 101. Man, that's complete. Now, of course, I took 3 and I made it into 1. You could take 1 into 1 and have a bunch of individual packs if that's what you want to do, or if you're trying to make some individual caches or something like that. Hey, you know, sky's the limit. Just be creative. But there, as you can see, man, there's a lot of junk and garbage and bulk and weight in that we don't need. Hey, if you enjoyed the content of this video, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell if you want to stay up to date on some future content. And as always, until then, you stay stoked.